Yesterday it was clear cut jackpot, guys. One sided win, right? Hope you might have gone through this analysis video of yesterday's as well as the final match result, right? Yesterday's GT versus BBKS. I have clearly indicated that there it is the ground of Ahmedabad Narendra Modi Stadium is the ground of Shubman Gill. You can even expect a century from him in yesterday's match. Similar, same thing. He has gone for 89. Of course, if there had been some 2 overs left additionally, then he would have gone for 100. Right. Again, I clearly told you that Sai Sudarshan should be there in the team. And of course, he was there in final D team. And again, the case of Kane Williamson, if he plays, I told you that, and I will include him because he is one such player, definitely, slow player, so that he will be there in final. I mean, final DT teams with respect to runs. He may take some 30 plus runs, 30 plus balls to score some 40 plus runs, but that's not a matter. He will be there in final DT. He was there in final DT. Right. Again, the case of with respect to the Vridhiman Saha as well as Johnny Bairstow, I clearly told you guys that with respect to wicket keeping sections, don't consider the wicket keeping points because yesterday it's not a very good spin pitch, and even the bouncer is not up to the mark yesterday's pitch, so there are high chances that wicket keeping with respect to wicket keeping points, wicket keepers may not get has such points. So if you are considering wicket keepers, please go with their batting points itself. In that sense, I have given some of teams that to go with go for Johnny Bairstow, and also moreover I clearly indicated you that if Riddhiman Saha loses his wicket, it will be Kagiso Rabada who is going to take his wicket, right? And also I clearly told you that Kagiso Rabada will go for at least taking 2 wickets, and you have I think might have seen that he has got 2 wickets. And also the case of Harpreet Brar, I told you that if the partnership goes in middle order, in mid of power play or after the power play, there are chances that only Arpit Brar can break that partnership, and same thing happened. He was there in DT. Again, the case of Harshal Patel, I told you that again, if after middle order, after the power play, after 10 overs of first innings, after the drinks break, if there is some again the partnership of the batting team goes again, there are chances that only Patel can give a breakthrough. Same thing happened in today's match. Again, the case of most important case, Shikhar Dhawan has that most of people made him as captain, vice captain. Even I also suggested VC, but with a condition. You can go and check my video. I told you that clearly. Umesh Yadav may strike the early, early openers of the PBKs. Most probably it will be Johnny Bairstow, or else there are high chances that it is Shikhar Dhawan. And if it is the case of Shikhar Dhawan, there are high chances that he may go for either LBW or full complete clear bolt. And same thing happened yesterday, right? It was a clear bolt. And also, I clearly told you that there are high chances that Prabhas Simran Singh will go for something so that he will be there in final DT. So please do include him in the team, and he was there in final DT, right? Again, the case of one more case. There it is. The case of with respect to bowlers, right? I clearly told you that if you are including spinners like Rashid Khan and all those things, again some more spinners there, please don't expect their bowling point, because that won't going to work there, because even people are saying that he can be a very good trump card player, all these things. I told you clearly that even if Rashid Khan gets a wicket at maybe only 1 wicket, and even if you are going to make him as VC, it should be based on the consideration of batting. Okay. And again, I told you that there are high chances that he may not get batting. Same thing happened yesterday, right? I think that's much. That's what I can give you the perfect prediction analysis. I don't think so any other can give you this much perfect analysis with respect to player potential and player who can who can clearly take the wickets of which and all particular batsmen and all these things. And that's where you should appreciate, and that's where you should at least give a subscribe button to this particular channel. Okay, fine. Anyway, let's do the analysis of today's match. So first of all, sorry guys that I can't make here 10 teams here because of the fact that I didn't got much time to apply bituminous as well as 120 technology, because it is a heavily time taking process, because I should consider each and every players, and that's the reason that so far till yesterday or day for yesterday's match we went for a perfect jackpot, right? Again, that's not the case here in this particular match, because I didn't got much time to make to do apply such kind of technology here and make some teams. Again, I have made teams based on scenarios. So today's match, let's go for this, and let me see that after, if I get time, so even if it is at the evening, some 6 o'clock, something like that, let's see if I'm able to post the teams based on the technology that is applying one to one as well as between us. Okay, fine. With respect to pitch report, let me tell you, this is Rajiv Gandhi International Stadium, Hyderabad. So one thing that it is very good, pace bowling pitch. Okay, again there are high chances that the batting team will get very very good, opportunities and very good chances that in the first innings. Okay, remember that, and even the second innings there are high chances that middle order will stay for long, and there are high chances that batting second, I mean chasing, will go for winning this particular match. Okay, fine. With respect to analysis, so let's do the analysis. So again, here I'm just considering two cases. That is, which team bats first. At the same time, what about that particular team goes for bowling first? Again, same thing applies to the second scenario as well. Now coming to here, when it comes to the first scenario. So this is the first scenario where I'm just considering, this is what if CSK wins the toss and opt to I mean bat first. Again, let me tell you one thing. To be frank here, I think winning teams or tosses. I mean toss winning team definitely will go for, I think, chasing, because chasing is one of the perfect result that got in so many of the matches in this particular stadium. Fine, let's consider the team with respect to that particular scenario itself. So first of all, what if CSK opt to bat first? So here you can see that from with respect to wicket keeper sections, I'm just including Hendrich Klassen. You know the reason, I think no need to say anything about this particular person. I mean, particular person, because of the fact that one of the dashing batsmen of this era in this particular format. I think if if there is Chris Gale, once upon a time, I think now we have right hand, Heinrich Klassen, who can just have a copy, exact copy of Chris Gale. Fine. So I'm just including Heinrich Klassen here. The reason is just simple. There are high chances that Heinrich Klassen will go for something huge in this particular match. So just keeping him in my team, and expecting that I think if he gets batting, if he gets bowling, there are chances that, I mean, if he gets batting, if he gets at least some 20 balls, something like that, he will go for something huge. Again, there are some of the threats, I think, for him, and where he can lose his wicket early. Let me tell you that in further video. Fine, as of now, I'm not going for MSG, expecting that I think he may not get batting chances here, because this is the scenario where it is uh, CSK tosses and opting to bat first. So I think I'm hoping something that openers will go for something huge with respect to CSK. Fine, coming to Travis Head. One of the person, I think, has its name. Travis Head is the biggest headache for Indian team, even in the last final World Cup, as well as the Test Championship in 2022. So, but again, I think today's match, there are high chances that Head may go for something big. But again, it is only the case where it is, if it is the case of where it is SRH tosses first. Okay, again, both the cases, I hope that he will be there in DT, because I don't think so that Rahul Chahar, or the opening bowling pair of CSK, can get the wicket of Travis Head very early. Or even if it's so, I think if he gets some 15 balls, I think he would have scored some sufficient score, so that he will be in DT. Find the case of Rachin Ravindra, last match, a big flop, right? Duck, and this match, I think he will. I think between both Rachin Ravindra as well as Ruturaj Gaikwad, mark my words, anyone will go for something huge, so that they can be a very good choice for CVC. Mark my words, if it is the case where CSK tossing first, and there are high chances between any two openers of CSK, any one will go for something very huge, and even you can go for him as your CVC. And most probably, I think it will be Ruturaj Gaikwad. The reason is just simple. I think you can see that last three matches. Okay, not only last three matches, even last IPL, some of the matches. Uh, there is something that we should consider, some factors, psychological factors with respect to Rutraj Gaikwad. That is, he will lose his wicket for left arm pacers, especially if it is medium or fast bowlers. You can go and check even last IPL scenarios and all these things. And let me tell you one thing: there is no any other left arm pace bowlers from SRH side, except the case of Jaydev Unyadkat, as well as Tangaras Natarajan. But again, Tangaras Natarajan's case is not at just confirmed here, because the fact is just simple that he has been recovering from injury. We don't know that whether he will be there in DT or not. But again, today's match he is very crucial, especially with respect to his left arm fast bowling. Okay, but again, fine. Another case is just simple, that's Jaidev Unadkat, but again, he's not in form, and of course, the fact is that I think his left hand, I think, is not up to the mark to get a clear-cut Yorker just like Tangras Natarajan. Okay, so that's the reason I don't think so that if Natarajan is not included, then I don't think so that there's chances that Rutu will lose his wicket very early. Okay, again, mark my words. If Tangras Natarajan was there in your I mean, is there in playing 11? Please make sure that I think even if you're including Rutu as well as Arachin, please don't go for them as your CVC. Again, you can go for someone else. Fine. So as of now, I'm just keeping this is here. I mean, Ruturaj Gaikwad, because expecting that he has no any other threat as of now with respect to the SRH bowling, and so expecting that there are high chances that Rutu may go for something huge. And I think if everything sets as it is with respect to CSK tossing first, and Natarajan is excluded in the team, I think there are chances that Rutu may make the first century of this particular season. Fine. So these things you should keep in your mind. Again, the case of Abhishek Sharma. Let me tell you one thing. I think there are chances that between Abhishek Sharma as well as Henrich Klassen and Travis Head, between these three players, I think any one or two, I think, will go for flop. And among these three, the two one will go for utter flop. Let me tell you, we'll go for utter flop. So I hoping so. If this is the case, if where it is CSK is tossing up, okay. But again, I'm just including him in the team because of fact that since there are chances that even if he gets some 20 balls, I think if he I think goes for monstrous mode, just like the match against Mumbai Indians, there are chances that he may score some 20 plus runs. Fine. In that sense, I'm just including him in the team. Otherwise, I won't go for him, or else I may go. I think go for someone else with respect to that is the agent marker. Okay. Fine. As of now, I'm just including him in my team. Coming to Shivam Dubey, let me tell you one thing. I think if the partnership between Rachin Ravindra and Rutraj Gaikwad that goes for some 100 plus, because they are capable, both of them are capable to do so. That's the reason I'm just discussing like that. So in that cases, I think Shivam Dubey will get promoted up at one down because of since he's a hitter and he's a very good finisher. I mean, not a finisher, finishing mode player. Okay, so in that sense, I think he may get promoted because since as of now, today's cricket analysis or today's fantasy somewhere depends upon the person's skills or the fantasy experts skills to determine what kind of scenarios will happen in between the matches, not just like before the toss or not just like before the match, in between scenarios what can be happen there, and if that is the case, how that could be tackled or how that can be handled with respect to the fantasy knowledge. Okay, so in that sense, I'm just saying that if that is the case, then definitely Shivam Dubey may get his order, may get promoted, and there are high chances that he may go once again for monstrous mode, and we are making the target for SH above more than 200. Okay, so that's the reason I'm just including. Again, another case, if you feel that in any one player, as I told, any one player will go for something huge. Another player, if he flops in the mid of a power play or early power play, then again you can go for Ajinkya Rahane, because I'm expecting that he's continued. I mean, with slow mode and with consistency, I'm hoping that he will score some 35 runs, something like that, so that he'll be the entity. Okay, but as of now, I'm just going for Shivan Dubey. Fine. The case of Mayank Agarwal, let me tell you one thing. I think there are chances that Mayank Agarwal may replace with Rahul Tripathi. I hope so. Again, it's my prediction. Again, I'm saying that Rahul Tripathi should get replaced by. I mean, Mayank Agarwal should get replaced by Rahul Tripathi because of the fact that even you can see the last, listing, I mean, Ranji and all. I don't think so that the way that Mayank Agarwal is continuing is not up to the mark. Okay, so fine, that's the reason I'm not including him. But again, I'm just going for Shivam Dubey here, expecting that the opening partnership between Rachin Ravindra and Risraj Gaikwad will go for something huge. Coming to Hayden Markram, let me tell you one thing. I don't think so. Even in this match, he will go for bowling because he is not captain. First and foremost things, and secondly, I think this is not a very good spin track. I mean, very good spin track. So keeping those two things in mind, I don't think so that Hayden Marker, if included, I think will be impactful as such, just like an all-rounder being from all-rounder section. So that's the reason I'm not including him. Again, I'm just going for Daryl Mitchell, expecting that since he's coming at I think two down, and the high chances that you may ball, because since there is it is the pitch where it is suitable for paces. Fine, Ravindra Jadeja. Let me tell you one thing, Frank. If it is CSK tossing and opting to bat first, then in this sense I don't think so Ravindra Chattu can be a very good player to be included in the team, because of the fact it's just simple that since this is not a very good spin track, and I hope that in Chattu may not get more than one wicket, something like that. Even if he get one wicket, I don't think so. If score is very huge, margin is something above 200 or above 90 plus something with respect to target, then we should consider one more psychological factor, one more logical factor, that even the top order batsmen of both the teams, I think they'll go for something huge, and they'll occupy the space. If that is the case, I don't think so that a down order may get batting first of all, and even if they get batting, I don't think so that they'll it is sufficient that they may score some 20 plus runs, because I think by that the over will end there, full complete over. Fine, that's the reason I'm not including him in the team. So main reason is just simple that it's not a spin track, okay. But I'm just going for Shahbaz Ahmed, expecting that, expecting some points from his batting as well. And there are chances that in this match, Shahbaz Ahmed may get promoted up. Mark my words. Okay. If it is CSK tossing up and opting to bat first, fine. So as of now, I'm just going for Shahbaz Ahmed. Again, if Marco Johnson plays, then I'll go for him. That's different. Again, if Washington Sundar that plays as a full-time player, then only I'll go for him, because in impact player, I don't think so that he may get I mean give some points with respect to his batting. So again, hoping so that he may get chance to this match, because I think one of the very good all rounder, again, need to considerable with respect to his to batting skills as well. So as of now, I'm just going for bowler sections. So fine. So as of now, as I told that I'm just going for Shahbaz Ahmed. Fine. Coming to bowler sections. So bowler sections, Matisa Patirana. Let me tell you one thing. In both the innings, Matisa Patirana will bowl the bowl full 3 or 4 overs. That's for 100% sure. Let me tell you one thing. To be frank, I think if there is currently, if you're considering last 2 seasons of IPL, if there is any person in the death has taken more wickets, then it will be Matisha Patirana. Let me tell you that. So in that sense, I think you can expect. That's the reason actually. Even last, I think match where he got 3 wickets, most probably he got 2 wickets in death overs. So in that sense, I think we can consider Matisa Patirana. Fine. So of course you can go for him as your VC. Okay, only if the CSK tosses. Fine. Again, Pat Cummins. I'm just including Pat Cummins because of one reason that Pat Cummins can be a very very good choice, where you can expect you can keep him as one of the batting backup as well. Okay. Again, in this match as well, Pat Cummins will be there in final DT, and I think he may take 1 or 2 wickets as well, and he may give some points with his batting as well. So fine. I don't think so. Mujibur Rahman will play today's match, because I think I heard some of the news with respect to official page of the some of the Twitter handlings that they are saying that Mujibur Rahman went to Mustafizur Rahman. Sorry, Mustafizur Rahman went to I think America, something like that. So that's the reason that Mustafizur Rahman, if since he doesn't play today's match, I don't think so that he may play, because uh, so that's the reason I'm just going for. I think instead of him, I think there is chances that Mahesh Tikshna may play today's match, or else they may go for Shardul Thakur, since this is a very good pitch for batting choices. But again, mark my words, if they are going for Shardul, then I'll keep him in the team, because there are high chances that since it is a debut match of this season, that I think he may go for something big, and he'll be there in final DT. So this is my words. Again, the case of one more choice that I want to give here, the case of Tangras Natarajan, hoping so that he will. He had recovered, and I think hoping so that he will play in today's match. Definitely, I'll do include him in my team, because let me tell you one thing. His Yorker is one of the Yorker as of now currently in Indian team. I think some of the players cannot even imagine that. Okay, and only factors I think any team should use Natarajan's skills and Natarajan's bowling spell in a right way, and that is the only thing that is required here, because one of the very very good Yorker, and there are chances that he can become one of the deadliest Yorker bowler of the Indian era, or as at the same time any of a total cricket era. Okay, so because I have seen live, he is bowling in the nets. Okay, and where the fact is that he won't care about wickets, keeping wickets or stand or something like that. The only thing is he will ask the bowlers, I mean batsmen, any person to defend it, and he want to see the batsman, and he'll put the Yorker in such a way that he will he will dismiss that particular batsman. So that's the capability of basically the case of Tangras Natarajan. Fine. So that is one case that we should consider. So as of now, I'm just giving this is to Tangras Natarajan, expecting that he may, I mean, recover and as well as come back to the, playing 11 today. But let's keep for time being. This is back to, I mean, Pat Cummins. Okay. So with respect to CVC, as I told you that it is CSK opting to bat first and hoping so that they'll go for something very huge. They'll set some very huge batting line, provided Tangras Natarajan should play today's match. At the same time, one more threat that is it is there. Jaidev Unadkat. I think both of these players, first of all, Rutraj should be able to withstand such both of these players at the same time. Afterwards, with respect to the case of Rachin Ravindra as well. Fine, because both of them lacks left arm paces. Fine, especially in the case of Rutraj, Gaikwad. Fine. Coming to captaincy CVC, let me tell you one thing. In this scenario, of course, you can go for Rachin Ravindra, but again, I wish that he should ball today's match, hoping so that because since there are some of the left-handers, even Heinrich Kless, sorry, not Heinrich Kless, Abhishek Sharma as well as Travis Head. So since Travis Head is opening, so I think in that sense there are chances that if the opening partnership goes with some very good amount with respect to Travis Head not outing early, there are chances that Dhoni may give the over to Rachin Ravindra. There are chances that Rachin Ravindra may get at least one wicket. But even if he takes one wicket and scores some 50 to 60 plus runs, something like that, it could be a very good choice to make him as your captain. So that's why I'm just keeping him as my captain. Again, Shivan Duvi's case, since it's a very good pace friendly pitch, hoping so that Shivam, I think Dhoni should give, because even though Ruturaj is the captain, but Dhoni is the mastermind, right? Dhoni should give at least 2 overs to Shivam Dube. In that sense, I think definitely there are chances that even you can go for him as your captain because his bowling is something which is considerable. Okay. Again, the case of Travis Head, but I'm not suggesting that his selections in this particular scenario. Again, you can go for make him as go for and make him as your vice. Captain or captain, and that will work fine. So as of now, I'm just going here exclusively to Ruturaj Gaikwad Award as my captain. I'm saying once again, I'm saying again and again, there are only two threats for Ruturaj Gaikwad. That is, two of the left-arm bowlers, especially in Natarajan's case. If not, then definitely there are high chances that the Ruturaj Gaikwad may go for century. Mark my words. Coming to one more captaincy options, you can even go for Daryl Mitchells, but even this is the case, I think again expecting that he will bowl as well. Okay, fine. I don't think so any other possibilities could be checked here. But when it comes to as of now, just giving this is captaincy back to Ruturaj Gaikwad. When it comes to VC, you can go for even Klassen because since both of the players, it is even if you apply 1-to-1 with respect to the strength capability of some of the two best players, best hitters, then I think it will be Ruturaj Gaikwad versus Heinrich Klassen. Again, you can go for Rachin Ravindra as your VC, expecting that he'll go for something big because he won't go for ducks today. That's for 100% sure. Again, you can go for Travis Head because we know that this how this destructive this particular person is. Again, you can go for Dale Mitchell, expecting that he will bowl. Again, one of the crucial and important selection. Of course, I'll keep this selection as it is. That is, I'm just going to choose Matisha Patiran as my VC, expecting that this team will reflect as it is in the final DT. Okay, so that's what when you're making teams always keep that try to apply some of the logics in such a way that when you're applying logics it should be something which is considerable with respect to player potential and capabilities. Okay, so this is what my team is about for the case where CSK tosses first and opt to bat first. Fine. Similarly, what if the case where CSK opt for bowling first, tosses are opt for bowling first because it is considerable because this is a very good chasing pitch, and of course I think today's match that team will go for chasing. I think they are more likely to win. Okay, fine. Here you can see that I have kept Henrich Klesen as my captain as well as VC to Arjun Ravindra. Here I'm just expecting that SRH top order will collapse drastically, but there are chances that middle order, especially the case of Henrich Klesen going for something very huge. Okay, and here you can see that I have also included Shahbaz Ahmed and as well as Tangras Natarajan, expecting a very good bowling spell from him, and both of them fine. So let's discuss the next set of scenario. What if it's SRH off to bat first, wins tosses first, now off to bat first. Here you can see that I have kept Travis Head as my captain. If it is SRH tossing first, then there are chances that Travis Head may go for some 50 plus, at least 70 plus, something like that. Again, I'm just keeping here Daryl Mitchell as my vice captain, expecting that in middle order of CSK that he will go for something very good. So has to build a very good partnership. Okay, so that's the reason I just kept here Daryl Mitchell as my vice captain, because so far we never expected anything big from him. So I think there are chances that that may happen to this match. Again, you can see here that I have kept Washington Sundar, expecting that today's match he will be there in the playing 11, not has impact beer. So if that is the scenario, I think you can expect something big, because since this particular person will ball I think 2 to 3 overs, or sometimes even 4 overs, and taking some 2 3 wickets. Okay, so again, he is dangerous person, that is Washington Sundar. We should consider him. Again, you can see here I have kept here Pat Cummins and Mike Markandin, and again Matisa Patirana. Now both of cases you know that, but except you know Mike Markande's case, let me tell you one thing. Mike Markande's case, there are chances that he may take 1 wicket or 2 wickets in between of the middle orders. Okay, so that's the reason. If this is the scenario, then this will be my team is about. Okay, so last scenario, what if such off to ball first, tosses first, and off to ball first. Here you can see that I have kept once again Travis Head as my captain. At the same time, I have given VC to Hendrich Klassen, expecting that a very good partnership between these two duo. And at the same time, you can see that I have included, Shahmad, Shahnaz Ahmed. At the same time, have also kept here Daryl Mitchell, expecting that in middle order there are chances that Daryl Mitchell will go for something big. Okay, so this is what team is about. What if as such tosses first and opt to ball first? Fine. So these are my 4 teams. Again, please go through some of the scenarios and player-to-player capability analysis, whatever that I have given to you, because it will work as it is. Because you might have seen that it is working perfect to the perfect X-rays match and day 5 test match. So that's what. If you follow the video completely, there are chances that even you can earn in terms of crores, and even you can win the jackpot for crore completely. Because yesterday's match, only one thing where we missed, that is Rahul Tewari's case, because we never thought that he will be there in DT. But again, in small leagues and all, instead of him, we kept that Ashmatul Omazai itself, and we got a very good profit. Okay, so that's it. This video. Thank you. Let's meet in the next video. Thank you.